Eli Yastrib's log. Tomorrow is payday for our pilots and engineers, but with our nest egg nearly spent on repairs and replacement parts for mechs and our ship, the Argo, we are in desperate need of work. Thus we find ourselves once more engaging Clan Wolf. We have been told there is, and I quote, at least one powerful mech in the area. What the hell kind of intelligence briefing is that? So here we are, and I'm actually not too upset with our starting position. We have a target marker to our north, northwest, and some decent area to run and to move. So that is the sort of gameplay that we have to do right now.
New sensor trace.
Ooh.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Oh, enemy reinforcements, shit. As our Jenner 2Cs are just too light to do anything else, the Cicada is too light to do anything else, and the Whitworth too slow. So we have to stick and move, we have to run, we have to flank, we have to get good shots on target, and hopefully chew through a bunch of rear armor to take the shortcut method through to a mech's core and to the mission's completion. Apologies, just reserving down here, as it is usually best to do on your first turn and engagement. Kind of wish they didn't have it like that, but then the reason that they do, I think, is because of the risk of, well, the player spawning in like we did last time in front of turrets. If we didn't have additional evasion, we would have been toast. So this is not great. That's a glass spider, which means a lot of heavy medium lasers, ERPPC, medium pulses, huge laser build, and if we take a lot of hits from that, we're going to be suffering. But the Arctic Cheetah is also not that, well, not exactly safe. I would like to use the higher damage missiles, but I think for right now, let's stick with the ERs. Let's go for that guaranteed damage. Well, slightly more. Jeez, one hit? Kidding me. This is why I didn't use a 20% chance off the HEs. We wouldn't have hit shit. Alright, Arctic Cheetah moving up into a crystal field, which will make him more difficult to hit, although also increase, I believe, his heat generation. Let's see if we can take a look at the effects on this guy. Fatigue, crystal field. No, just 5% damage reduction. That's been changed a little. Very well. Let's get the 2C going, and I don't really want to provide a good target. Okay, here's the full thing. 5% damage reduction, plus 4 difficulty to hit units within it, plus 2 for attacks made by units within. Okay, so it's way harder for us to shoot things in here, but it's also harder for us to be shot while we're in there. Interesting. I kind of like that, and we are going to use that to our advantage, but for right now, let's move up the Cicada, because it is a little bit slower. And what's my best shot here? Probably this. 6, well no. Let's stay so that the Sun Spider can't get all of those lasers online. My hope is that it's just these two mechs, that one of them does count as reinforcements. It looks like it. This Arctic Cheetah might not be alone, so we do have to be careful about that. Let's go ahead and let the Glass Spider, not Sun Spider, sorry, Glass Spider move. Oh geez, okay, so we got drilled by one of the ER mediums. PPCs did miss, but I don't love that. Oh, he cooked himself! Oh my goodness, he cooked himself, okay. That is brilliant. So, full shutdown. What that means is that we can't... This is why AI builds are sometimes just bad. Like the base game builds are sometimes just not worth it. By the way, this is fine because lasers don't deal stability damage, so as it is, there's nothing that can knock us over. We will be able to pick our target, and missiles don't work terribly well for that, for clustering, but we can still get a little bit of improvement here, and we could go for a pilot kill, but there's only 7% chance to hit on the head. On the other hand, every hit might well be a pilot injury. That has been changed recently, so it's not quite every hit. I do... You know what? I want some of these medium lasers, medium pulses, and things like that. We're going to go for the legs. Might be a bad idea. Not that it mattered anyway, that most of that was on the arms, by the look of it. Let's see. Yeah, about... Jeez. Well, the leg that we targeted, 50% chance per roll to hit. We hit nothing. Oh, I love statistics. I don't. That was a joke. Okay, so let's get ourselves into this zone just to make sure that the Arctic Cheetah doesn't have a great time against us coming up. And shoot in. Small pulses got some decent contact. That is... Oh, pilot bleeding out. Perfect. So we're going to let the Arctic Cheetah bleed out, which is a little risky. We are going to... Oh, geez, don't... No. Okay. Oh, man. Nearly got our back ripped open there. We're going to let him bleed out, and the reason is then I get 5 salvageable mech parts from that, which I might not get all of during the salvage screen, but we should get most of, I'd imagine. So let's run up behind and see if we can assassinate this glass spider here. Not a high chance of it, reasonably thick armor. But if I'm going for the pieces on the Arctic Cheetah, I no longer care about this. So, okay, good, we got something. Gyro crit, gyro destroyed. He's gonna have a really hard time walking with that. Very nice. You can see those, by the way, up directly underneath the mech display. Gyro destroyed, unsteady threshold is now 0. So any little bit of missiles will make him unsteady, which, hey, we have a lot of those, and I intend to use them to great effect. But first, got a flanking shot. I would have preferred to have the ability, you know what? We're actually gonna... Oh, I don't really want to stand there. We're gonna reserve down, because I want to see... I don't want us to waste our shots. We've opened up the rear armor on that guy, but I can't get any other rear targeting. So let's wait for him to power back up. He won't go far, and... Oh, jeez, he didn't move at all. Even if he had, the unsteady threshold means all we have to do is give him a love tap, and he moves over, but since he didn't move, let's do the next best thing. Cicada's going to come over here, and we're going to take a couple of shots in. This is ending up being a little bit easier than I had really anticipated. Kind of unfortunate, but honestly, we're going to go up to 1.5 skull missions after this because this is too easy. Fortunately, it looks like we'll be taking an Arctic Cheetah with us, although even if we didn't, we might be okay. We could also try different mission types. Things like base defense might give us a bit more variety, I suppose, of engagement without really making it too much more difficult. Standard battles, you tend not to see all that much opposition. Although usually more than this. Usually one of these assassination-ish missions, you'd see one big guy, and then at least 4 for the reinforcements. We just rolled an easy mission. That's the answer. So the Arctic Cheetah should not be alone. The fact that he is a little weird. So you can see he is dying there from the pilot injury, which, I mean, hey, works for me, man. And we're going to shoot in. Let's get a little closer. Yep, just increase that accuracy a little bit. We do need the kill, though, because if he turns around... Oh, jeez. Okay, ERPPC destroyed. Pilot eject. There it is. Wonderful. Very clean, very clean. A little bit of repairs we have to do the Gener 2C, but honestly not that bad.
Mission successful.
Okay, 106,000 C-bills is not too terrible in my funds. By the way, I did exaggerate just a bit at the beginning. I've been selling various things, and we had a duo duel between our last mission and this one, but we'll lose a lot of that tomorrow on the payday, so not exactly great. And then I do intend to repair the Argo. That's probably going to be just 1 day of repair work. Not too bad. Okay, let's go for the Arctic Cheetah. We don't have enough of the Glass Spider. We're not likely to see him too many more times too soon. It would be nice to get the Clan XL, but that takes time and money to install. Time and money that we can't afford yet. So we get 7 more pieces of salvage. Let's see what we roll. Nothing else for the Arctic Cheetah. Glass Spiders down to... Okay, we got 2 of those. Fine. ERPPC is pretty nice. Clan Active Probe is pretty nice. And hey, we got the XL engine from the clans. Good. Okay, so let's see what we have in the mech bay. Okay, let's do a repair job here, 1 day, not bad. And in storage, we should have not enough. So I have one Adder part, 2 Arctic Cheetah parts, Lost Scout, Falcon, Kit Fox. It was the Kit Fox. I was remembering that we had 3 Kit Fox pieces, not Arctic Cheetahs. Frankly, I like Arctic Cheetahs a little bit better. Kit Foxes are good, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, you saw that Arctic Cheetah's loadout, and that's a 30-ton light mech. That's absurd. Alright, well, we'll call it here. Thank you all for hanging around, and we'll see you again real soon.